On the visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Entering play call screen. Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really
entering play
elevated his
call.
game and become one of the better
Coaching.
quarterbacks in the NFL.
Cornerback.
When he's
Defense.
out there leading his
Option red
squad,
key. Option
he
is set to
completed over
belt.
72%
Defensive
of his
motion is
passes last
option
season,
red key.
which led
Option.
the league,
Option red.
and he's looking to be
Option.
even
Option.
better in this
Option
season.
pitch key. Option is set to aggressive eye. RPO red. RPO red. RPO pass. Strict walk. Tackle. Zone drops. Hooks. Safety depth option is set to default. Safety depth option is set to close. Safety width option is set to pinch. Coach suggests cover to contain.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Entering play
always more
ball.
eyes on
Coach
these night games, and they
suggestions. There
started
are
it off
7
nicely there on that
categories.
run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. On first down, back to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the
Entering play
stop
call.
and the
Coach
loss.
suggestions.
This
There are
defense is a
7
difficult one to prepare
categories.
for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes
Entering
it
play
inside
call.
the 40.
Coach suggestions. There
22
are 7
yards on the catch and run, a
categories.
first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
That
Entering
early game
play
script
call.
that they
Coach
drew up is working
suggestions.
pretty
There
well
are
here
7
on this first drive.
categories.
Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. In motion is Westbrook Akina. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them
Entering play
early and
call,
often.
coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. One WR1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively,
Entering
maybe a
play
little too
call,
fired up
coach
there for a 3rd down
suggestions. There are
stop.
7
Remember preseason
categories.
when we were going to camps and watching people? They worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer. Still did it anyway.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, Achane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal,
Entering
no
play
gain.
call,
2nd and goal,
coach
he ends up
suggestions.
losing
There are
yardage.
7
He may be trying to
categories.
talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real
Entering
strength
play
of late.
call,
They know how to
coach
get after the quarterback.
suggestions. There are 7
4 sacks last week.
categories.
That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Patterson's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs
Entering
were in
play
there.
call,
Yeah, and you can
special
look at it and
teams.
feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this
Return
ball
wheel.
game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Spinning past him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had good success here already this
Entering
season
play
throwing
call,
the football.
inside
6
cross.
touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 52 yards and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Entering play call, AHB dive, strum flood. AHB dive alert smoke. Levels Y corner, MTN mesh HB sneak.
2nd down and 4. To the air, Allen. Olave over the middle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 outside zone. Play sheets, there are 9 player, there are 9 James
feeling pretty good after
James
back-to-back
MTN
victories.
Sprint HD inside
well
zone
last
split.
week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Entering play
You
call,
talk about
Chris
this Miami
Lyon.
defense. And they played well against
Khalil
the pass. Currently
Shakir.
ranked 7th in the
Khalil
NFL.
Cornball divide
been an
wheel,
issue for them.
curl
It's been
flats.
stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang
Entering
on
play,
third down.
Dalton Kincaid,
Against
Khalil
a team coming off a
Shakir,
win, just as
Chris
your team
Lyon.
did the previous week,
Chris
you
kick
talk
spike
about being
3
physical
pitches,
all game long.
bench,
Sometimes being physical
verticals.
is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times.
Entering
He just
play
laid
call,
that one out
kick
there a
punt,
bit
shovel,
too far,
punt.
and his receiver couldn't run under it.
So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd
entering
drive.
play call, coach
Early on,
suggestions, there are
Charles,
7
every game could be
categories.
called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Entering
So
play
apparently some
call,
grabbing
coach
there in the middle of the
suggestions, there
O-line.
are 7
I've often wondered why that
categories.
doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Entering
Only
play
able to
call,
gain a
coach
couple there.
suggestions,
And
there
it's
are
2nd
7
down.
categories.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on a young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Entering play
Umpire
call,
threw the
coach
flag, usually always
suggestions, there are
indicates
7
holding, and that's what we've got.
categories.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they
entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense.
Coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Entering play call, play sheets, there are coach suggests recent, there are empty and mesh verticals.
Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man comes are so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Entering play call, race, AHD dive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Entering play
Big fella
call,
stuffed that one up in a big way.
inside
I think doubling
cross.
him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground.
Entering play call, recent
A nice job
verticals.
of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Audible. Post.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes
Entering
and be
play
precise in
call,
your
coach
cuts.
suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options.
for the
At
extra
empty
point attempt.
selected.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Entering play call, or kickoff middle.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Miami set to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot and
Entering
get the first
play
down.
call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Entering play call, verticals.
Here's Allen. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is dropped.
Entering play call, racing. There are 9 categories. We have 9. PHP Live.
You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, inside, raw, verticals.
Hang on, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Entering play call, racing. There are 9 categories. We have 9 options. Verticals,
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Verticals.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Entering play call.
Brandon, watching their tape
Verticals.
from last week,
Coach
I saw plenty of plays
suggestions.
like we just saw
Inside
there,
zone.
forcing
Mesh Y
incompletions.
out.
It was key in their win
Inside
last
zone.
week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Buffalo Bills.
This
Entering
running game's
play
so
call.
important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face
Inside
it, it's
zone.
their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation,
Entering play
understood
call.
the momentum.
Coach suggestions.
Nice,
There are
hard-charging
9
run.
categories.
Give it right
You
back
have
to him
15
and let him cap
options.
things
Add
off.
attempt is selected.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that
Entering
off
play
with a
call.
touchdown
Normal.
run.
There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Up comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Entering play call.
These guys
Coach
definitely hoping for a better
suggestions. There
showing
are
than their
7
last appearance. They couldn't
categories.
really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame,
Entering
but if you
play
look at
call.
the great
Coach
linebackers in history,
suggestions. There are 7
they all have that
categories.
ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the
Entering
backfield.
play call. Coach
And he's brought down
suggestions.
at the
There are 7
24 after a gain
categories.
of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Miami.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
The drive rolling.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick throw there is
entering
incomplete.
play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. On play action, here's Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to the ground, H.M. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's
entering
all.
play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to H.M. And he'll get him inside
Entering
the 15
play
down
call,
to the
coach
14-yard
suggestions,
line.
there are 7
Minimal gain
categories.
there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage,
Entering play
not
call,
zone.
coach
And there was good coverage
suggestions,
there
there are
that
7
forced the incompletion.
categories.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal
Entering
attempts for
play
him, and he's
call,
converted on
special
both.
teams.
I like the positive right
Return
there.
trap
2
middle.
for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
A nice little juke. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and
Entering
a
play
touchdown.
call,
We're watching tape to
verticals,
prepare for this game. One
personnel,
thing you
there
noted that I
are
totally
play
agree
type,
with.
concept,
Great complementary
formation,
piece
player,
in the last
there are
game.
not
You
play
know, they're able to
sheets,
throw
there
it
are
pretty well.
coach
He ran
suggestion,
it exceptionally,
recent,
and they hope to
verticals,
continue that
inside
same
zone.
formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick
Entering
turnaround?
play
Well,
call,
you would think
recent,
it'd be pretty easy
verticals.
because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. H.M. has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Entering play call, return trap middle.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Inside zone.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Call, coach
a loss
suggestions.
results there.
AHD dive alerts. Puck cross. 26-0 alert X looky.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Entering play clock, empty and China cross. Empty slot under.
They did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
Pass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things
Entering
off with
play
a touchdown.
call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person when it's played well and is skillful.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And tackled down after
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7
So much going through his
categories.
head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Miami.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin
Entering
the
play
second
call,
quarter.
coach suggestions,
As they've got
there are
it with a
7
first and 10.
categories.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
Entering play call, coach
So they'll get
suggestions,
nothing out of
there
that
are 7
play. And
categories.
we'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll give this to a champ. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing
Entering
a couple
play
there,
call,
so they go
coach
behind the original
suggestions,
line
there
of
are
scrimmage.
7
And now third and 11
categories.
coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And Oliver able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've
Entering
had so
play
far
call,
because they've got
coach
to say to themselves
suggestions,
right
there
now,
are 7
we have to do something
categories.
differently.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this
Entering
one-possession
play
ball
call,
game.
special
And ideally,
teams.
you want to end every drive
Return
with
middle.
points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills offense and Chris Olave getting set
Entering
to take
play
over
call,
once more.
outside zone.
And seemingly
Pocket
every
slide.
time they've looked his way in this
Play
first
sheets,
half, it has
there are
resulted in a
coach
big play,
suggestions,
as
outside,
borne out by
pocket
the
LT,
numbers.
AHD power.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both
Entering
have
play
specific
call,
outcomes in mind.
corner
To
strike.
me, it just comes down to
Go
who can
DBL
execute
post.
better and which side
Corner
can step
strike.
up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there.
Entering
because
play call,
he really
inside
looks like
zone,
a wide receiver the
ISO.
way he goes about his business.
Recent
Yeah,
error
230,
9,
240
26,
range.
corner strike.
Not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, his
Entering
offense was
play
staring
call,
down
recent
what was likely
slot
a 3 and
corners.
out. Zero fear from his side, though.
Slot
Never doubt for a
corners.
second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Entering play call, AHB power. Coach suggestion, play sheets, there are 9, player, there are, James Kukai, Josh, James Kukai, James, M, Pass, Empt, AHB dive. Empty and AHB's, AHB dive.
Up the middle, it's Cook. This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's
Entering
all.
play call, play
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up
Callum,
second
Dalton,
and 11.
Kincaid. Dalton, Thick FGK, White Rail. Double pivot. White Rail. Powell. White Rail.
To the air, Allen. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories, you have 7 option. Ray Davis. Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Thick FGK flip, White
Pick
Rail.
up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen going to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Buffalo Bills. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Entering play call, Ray Davis. Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Thick FGK, White
Makes a
Rail.
nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Entering play call, player, there are Ray Davis. Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Thick FGK, White Rail.
Okay, you get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They make a good bit of that
Entering
yardage
play
back as they're
call,
set up
player,
a much
there
better
are 9
shape now for
category,
second and
Ray
goal.
Davis.
It's a
Dalton
nice completion,
Kincaid.
a little bit of run after catch as well.
Dalton
Great
Thick
yardage that they
FGK,
got.
White Rail.
But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Allen again. That is caught by McCaffrey for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time is
entering play call for no. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense.
Entering
because
play call,
that means he's got a pretty good idea
there
of
are
what
7
they're doing.
categories.
He's actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close,
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. You have 7 options. Josh Allen is selected.
Mid-confidence is
James
powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Entering play call, Chris Love, James Kakai, James Kakai, MTNH, MTN counter STR, MTNH the toss crack.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories. You have
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Recent, there are not white rail,
allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
HB dive, MTNHB toss, white rail, HB dive, white rail.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. That time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Miami
entering play
offensive
call,
unit now. They
coach
get set to
suggestions.
take
There
over.
are 7 categories.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And able to break one tackle,
Entering
but then
play
quickly
call,
brought
coach
down.
suggestions.
Nice
There are
gain.
7 categories.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just
Entering
staggering
play call,
because there's so
coach
many ways to try and
suggestions. There are
counteract
7
it. But in this
categories.
case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to
Entering
about
play
the
call,
35.
coach
Well short of
suggestions.
the line
There
to
are
gain.
7 categories.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Jake Bailey now. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Entering
No
play
points
call,
last time out.
recent.
They were
There are
forced to
9
punt, if you
categories.
remember, but
You
no
have
time
9
to dwell on that.
options.
They've
Wide
still
rail
got the
is
lead here and a
wide
chance
rail.
to add to that here.
Coach
1st and
suggestions.
10 as this
With
new
4
drive starts.
Inside zone split.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
And during play
Those
call,
yards
inside
came
zone.
after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, you know, people with these two rows, you have to go right through the middle of them and make sure you take care of the football and knock people aside. He's performing the drill on that run.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And during play call, inside zone.
There, partner. Running
Boomer
game
and
helping
Mish
out, picking up
traffic.
some of the slack.
Inside
'Cause
zone.
remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's a 12-yard gain
And
now
during
on
play
back-to-back
call,
plays.
AHB dive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down
Pass
defense
on.
because on a lot of these
Recent
runs, he's getting
error.
past the
Wide
point of
right,
attack.
inside
and guess what he's
zone.
doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front.
And during
winning
play
in a
call,
big way,
recent
and giving the guy in
inside
the backfield a
zone.
nice lane to hit.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher.
Inside
3rd and 6.
Coach suggestions, there are 9 play sheets, there are 9 player, there are Chris Alon, James, Chris Alon,
Quarterback's got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ghost cross.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories. Khalil Shakir.
Can be attributed to their
Play
success on
sheets,
3rd
there are 9.
downs.
Coach
This is another
suggestion,
conversion
recent,
here.
there are
And they can
9
look to really open
inside
things up
zone,
now
ghost
with this
cross,
1st and
inside
goal.
zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play call, play sheets, there are player, there are 9 play coach recent, there are 9 inside zone.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on
Entering
the play
play
that
call,
time, and it
recent,
sets up 2nd
inside
and
zone.
goal.
Inside
Definitely an
zone.
important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Entering play call, kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dive and he's got a full extension. What a catch.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down.
Call, suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This is second and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Entering play call, cover 3 sky.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because
entering play call,
the entire
coach
game he's been under siege.
There are 7 categories.
I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 39 yards on the
Entering
punt,
play
just 2
call,
on the
racing,
return.
inside
And
zone.
control of the football, switching
Coach
hands with
suggestion,
very little
play
time
sheets,
remaining until the half.
player, there are James Cook, Josh Allen, Josh, spike ball, Eugene Heel, spike ball, Eugene Heel.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories, you have 7 options.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Entering
Scott, thank
play
you very
call,
much.
special
we are
teams.
ready to get started
Return
here
middle.
with the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Entering play call, James Cook, Chris Alov, Khalil Shakir, curl combo, zone alert bubble, curl combo.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest.
Entering
now
play
a sack.
call, player,
He's definitely
Dalton
campaigning for player of the
Kincaid.
week honors, isn't he, partner?
Ray Davis, Dalton Kincaid, Dalton Vic FGK, White Rail.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
And that'll be
Entering
a
play
free
call,
5
Ray
yards for
Davis,
the offense.
Dalton
Just like a
Kincaid,
tennis match,
Dalton
that's just
Vic
an unforced
FGK,
error.
White
Still
Rail.
Second down.
Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories, you have 7
That
up.
brings
Ray
up 3rd and a
Davis,
full 10 yards.
Dalton Kincaid,
Oh, it's
Khalil
time to give a little
Shakir,
credit there to the
Chris
defense. They
Alov.
played that very well because it was a
Chris
drag
Alov,
route.
fix
He ran a little
5-3
shallower
pitches.
than normal as he worked straight
Fix
across
spike.
the field. He was
Goes
hoping to get
cross.
lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this up past the
Entering
25
play call,
before
coach
he's out of
suggestions,
bounds.
there are 9
So
categories,
just
you
3
have well
yards on the
dot,
completion
punch
there.
shovel.
And it'll be 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. and that's what he did.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take
Entering
over.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior
Entering
of that
play call,
defensive line.
coach
He'll get back only
suggestions.
to the
There
line
are
of
7
scrimmage.
categories.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts.
Entering play
because he
call,
definitely
coach
needs some assistance.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play Or did they audible into it? Because defenses
Entering
change
play
plays as well as
call, player.
offenses.
There are
Sometimes
9
they get the set they
categories.
want.
You have 7
They go right to the
options.
blitz.
Chris
And in
Olave
this
is
case,
selected.
they nailed it. Got right
Khalil
to the quarterback.
Shakir.
No chance
Chris
on that
Olave.
fourth down.
Chris, fix, hitches, fix, pike. Toast, cross.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And then he's stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Entering play call. Khalil, Chris Olave. Chris, fix, pike, hitches. Bench. Verticals. Play, Chris Olave. Chris, fix, pike, hitches. Bench. Toast, cross.
Allen completes to Shakir once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Entering play call, player. Khalil, Chris Olave. Chris Olave, fix, hitches, fix, toast, cross.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, an 18-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Pass on for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive of 4 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish
Entering
things
play
off.
call, normally there are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure. As we get set for half number 2.
Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third
Entering play
quarter.
call,
He's hit pay
coach
dirt once, over
suggestions.
100
There are
yards,
7
but
categories.
hey, third quarter, he's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Here's Tua. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. It's good. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're
Entering
left with
play
a 3rd
call,
down and
coach
6.
suggestions. There are 7
We talked about defenders,
categories.
specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game,
Entering
3rd quarter,
play call,
3 and
coach
out. Now what they wanted, and you can
suggestions.
tell on
There
the
are 7
sideline, those faces
categories.
are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
Entering friend, inst, call, shall, self, coaching, option, coaching. Pop-up menu, medical, depth chart is selected. Entering, depth chart, player name J. Allen. AHB selected, slot 1, player name Jacob III. Player name R. Davis. Entering, information pop-up, a player cannot start twice on offense, okay. Entering franchise screen, you have 9 options. Coaching is selected.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They hand off to their big tight end. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Entering play call, player,
Only
there
a yard
are
on the
9.
pickup
Coach,
there, and it'll be
AHB
2nd
stretch
down.
alerts, milk,
That's a
empty
really
and
nice
spot
play,
HB
able to
under.
stack that one
Play
up. But they get
sheets,
back to
there
the
are
huddle.
9
He's got to
categories.
tell his
Coach
guys up front, great
suggestions.
job.
Recent,
They
there are
kept
9.
people off of him, allowed
Cross.
him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the...
Entering, opt, quit, resume, ins, call to view highlight, shall, soup, self, stats, coaching. Pop-up menu, medical, depth chart is selected. Player name J, position QB. AHB selected. FB select, player name R. Davis. Player name D. Kincaid. Player name R. Gilliam. Position FG. Player name R. Gilliam. Enter, option, coaching. Pop-up, depth chart is selected. And Player name J. Allen. AHB select. Position HG. Player name Jacob III. Player name R. Davis.
Third quarter.
Entering
I
play
think they
call.
keep taking their
Ghost
shots.
cross.
They've seen blown leads
Coach
happen throughout this league.
suggestions.
They
Play
don't want to fall
sheets. There
victim
are
to it
9.
themselves.
Player. There are Luke McCaffrey. Ray Davis. Ray Davis. Ray Day. MTNA. MTNH zone double. Pass print H. MTN. AHB dive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside give to Davis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Entering
Only a
play
yard on the
call.
pickup there,
Player.
and it'll be
There
second
Luke
down.
McCaffrey.
Well, sometimes
Ray
you just have to give
Davis.
credit to the defense.
Play
Great
sheets.
job
There
there
are
at the
9.
point of
Coach
attack, holding up.
suggestions.
They won their battles
MTN
at the line
China
of scrimmage,
26
left
through
in no
Ortega
space to
HB
try and
wheel.
run.
AHB
Really nice
power.
job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And nothing
Entering
doing.
play
He's
call.
immediately
Coach
taken down at the line of
suggestions. There are
scrimmage.
9. Quick unders.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd
Play
down.
sheets. There are 9. Player. There are
This
9.
defense
Luke
could use a few more
McCaffrey.
plays
Ray
like that
Davis.
right now.
It
Dalton
certainly
Kincaid.
could, but
Reggie
think about it from
Gilliam.
an offense's
Khalil
perspective right
Shakir.
now.
Chris
They've
Alon.
got a lead, but they don't want to
Chris
throttle
Fix
down too
Pitches.
much and stall
Fix Pike.
themselves. Still want to
Ghost
move at a nice
cross.
pace.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 18. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Entering play
game he's
call.
had so
Khalil
far, you had to know
Shakir.
that
Chris
on 3rd
Alon.
down, that
Josh
they would be
Allen.
looking
Luke
his way, and
McCaffrey.
they
Ray
did
Davis.
for big yardage
Ray
and
Davis.
a 1st down.
MTNH.
I think the defense
MTNH.
fell
Mesh
asleep with the
flats.
switch on that
Inside
one.
zone.
I would have doubled him,
MTNH.
tripled him,
Inside
anything to
zone.
keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Entering play
Relentless a
call.
lot with
Luke
guys who are aggressive
McCaffrey.
on the field.
Play
In this
sheets.
case,
There.
it
Coach
really fits,
suggestion.
doesn't it? How
Recent.
about
There.
his ability to
AHB.
break tackles
Inside
and
zone.
his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time.
Entering
2nd and
play
goal.
call.
The
Recent.
yards may
AHB
still
power.
get a little
Inside
tougher to come
zone.
by down here near the goal
AHB
line.
power.
That's good work defensively there on
AHB
1st
dive.
down, holding them to a short
AHB
gain.
power.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard
Entering
line,
play
but no
call.
further than
Recent.
that.
There are 9. Ghost
Call it no
cross.
gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Coach suggest. Mesh way out.
His path became
Play
similar to
sheets.
almost
There
running
are
a stretch
coach
play, didn't it?
suggest.
Trying to
Recent.
find
There are
a
9.
crease,
Coach
anywhere to put
play
his foot in the
sheets.
ground
There
and
are
cut
9.
back.
Player.
It just
There
never
Luke
materialized.
Ray Davis. Ray Dave. MTNH. Pass print HB flat. MTN do. AHB dive. MTNHB's. AHB dive.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great
Entering
moments for
play
this
call.
defense
Kick
throughout this
FGK
game.
flip pass.
Finally, they
Play
have one they can
sheets.
hang
There
their
are
hat
9
on.
player.
A nice
There are
stop
9
there.
Luke Ray Davis, Dalton Kincaid, Reggie Gilliam, Khalil Shack, Chris Olave, Fix Hitches, Fix Pike, Ghost Cross.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
On how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Entering play call. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Coaches, that's for sure. As we get set for half number 2.
Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because
entering
it's been
play
a little
call.
bit of a rough
Coach
go at times. They've had to
suggestions.
punt
There
the
are 7
football a ton in
categories.
this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hill going to go in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change,
Entering
sudden
play
change.
call.
That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here
Entering
for the first
play call,
and 10.
player. There are 9 categories. You have 7 options. Josh Allen is selected.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. Chris
And they
Alon.
want to help their punter out, right?
Chris
Help with
Alon.
the angle, trying to
Fix
pin the
spike
ball deep.
pitches.
That's exactly
Fix
what they did
post
there.
cross.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's
Entering
a pickup
play
of
call,
17
player.
on that
There
one,
are
and the
9.
Bills first
Khalil
down.
Shakir.
This is just
Chris
more of the
Alon.
same. This defense
Josh Allen.
has had no answer on
Chris
a lot of these
Reggie
throws. They let these
Gilliam.
receivers run
Dalton
wild.
Kincaid.
And here's
Ray
another
Davis.
completion for good yardage.
Ray Dave. Mesh flat. Inside. AHD. Inside zone.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the
Entering
defense wins
Luke
and gives up no
Ray
yardage on
Davis.
a running play, that's
Dalton
something they can
Kincaid.
build on
Reggie
and carry
Gilliam.
themselves forward
Khalil
throughout the
Shakir.
game.
Chris Alon. Chris Alon. Fix spike pitches. Bench. Verticals. Close X fade. Close X cross. PWR. MTN verticals. Ponty post. Verticals.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Entering play call, player. There are 9
Fourth quarter
categories.
coming
You
up
have
here
7
on Thursday
options.
Night Prime
Chris Alon
Time.
is selected.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
Entering play call.
And this is a
Chris
blowout
Alon.
so far as we get set
Josh
for the
Allen.
4th quarter. A very
Chris
one-sided
Khalil
affair.
Shakir. Reggie Gilliam. Dalton Pink. Ray Davis. Ray. MTNA. Inside zone.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're gonna
Entering
write home
play
about,
call,
but
player.
still,
There.
a good
Luke
first down
McCaffrey.
run.
Ray
That's what an
Davis.
offense calls staying on
Ray
schedule.
Davis.
3 to 4 yards on first
MTN
down.
counter.
You're set up very well for the
MTNH.
rest of the
Inside
drive.
zone.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go again with Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard
Entering
line,
play
but no
call,
further than
player.
that.
There are 9 categories.
no
You
gain
have
on the
7
play there, and
options.
now it'll be
Ray
3rd
Davis
down.
is selected.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Luke
Yeah, sometimes you got to
McCaffrey. Ray
just figure out
Davis.
where you're going to go,
Ray
and
Davis.
sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the
AHB
defensive
dive.
pursuit was there and just ran him down.
AHB zone. AHB dive.
The offense on third down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a give to Davis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Chris, fix hitches, fix pike, ghost cross.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
Open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
16. Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Entering frame option. Quick resume. Instant call to now. View highlight. Challenge. Soup. Celebrate. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up medical depth chart is selected. Entering depth chart screen. Player name J. Allen. Player name M. Trubisky. AHB selected. FB select. Slot 1. WR. Player name Cialov. Player name K. Shakir. Player name El McCaffrey. Player name Emir. Player name K. Coleman. Player name Emir. Player name Cialov. Player name K. Shakir. Player name Emir. Player name Cialov. Player name K. Coleman. Player name C. Samuel. Player name C. Samuel. Player name K. Shakir. Player name Cialov. Slot 4. Player name Cialov. Entering play call, normal, there, kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Entering play call, Coach suggests cover 3 Buzz Mabel.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Entering play call, cover 6.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Entering play call, Keon Coleman, Reggie Gilliam, Mitchell Trubisky,
Still 1st down.
Luke McCaffrey, fix spike, hitches, bench.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this
Entering
down
play
inside
call,
the 35
player.
before
There are
going
9
out of
categories.
bounds.
You have 7 options.
So the
Luke
completion
McCaffrey
good
is
for 7
selected.
there.
Coach
And it'll be
suggests
2nd
close
down.
across. Play sheets. There are 9. Mitchell Trubisky, Luke McCaffrey, Reggie Gilliam, Keon Coleman, Elijah Moore, Dalton Kink, Ray Davis, empty and duo, AHB dive.
Now a handoff to Davis. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line
Entering
is
play call,
manhandling this
player.
D-line
There
right
are
now.
Luke
They
McCaffrey,
deserve
Ray Davis.
to roll up their sleeves and
Ray
show up their
Davis,
biceps
you have 80,
because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive
AHB
front.
dive.
They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Consecutive
play
plays now
call,
where that
player.
offensive line has
Luke
really
McCaffrey,
created a lot of
Davis.
space.
And we've seen the
Ray
confidence
Davis,
rise,
you
haven't we?
have
It borders on arrogance now.
AHB
That's that good
dive.
arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing,
Entering
CD,
play
but
call,
unfortunately,
coach
the second
suggestions.
half
There
has
are
pretty
7
much been a carbon copy of
categories.
the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. They'll wind up getting 7
Entering
on the
play call, coach
and that'll bring up
suggestions.
second
There are
down.
7 categories.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Only a yard of the
Entering
pickup
play
there.
call,
That'll bring up
coach
a 3rd down.
suggestions. There are 7
Seems pretty obvious
categories.
defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Ball start, offense.
Entering play
Maybe
call,
anticipating
coach
a blitz, so they
suggestions.
jumped.
There are
Yeah,
7
and if we saw it, you know
categories.
that they saw it. The
Cover
bad
2
guys might
invert.
have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. 2 are going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here,
Entering
and they
play
still
call,
get caught.
double bracket. Cover 3 sky. Double bracket.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Entering play, A up safe man, return left.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken at the 46. So a change of possession here on the punt. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Hitches. Fix spike.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Entering play call. Mitchell Trubisky. Luke McCaffrey. Mitchell. Reggie Gilliam. Reggie Gilliam. Fake punt off tackle. Player. Keon Coleman. Keon. Corn dog trail. Divide wheel. The mesh quick.
2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman.
Entering play call. Player. There are 9 categories. You have 7 options. Keon Coleman. Coach Pasea. Play sheet. There are player. There are Elijah Ware. Elijah Gold. Mesh. Hail Mary. Build slot off. These pot goal line. Hail Mary. Player. Dalton Pink. Ray Davis. Ray Empty Endo. AHD dive.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down.
Entering play call. Luke McCaffrey.
The field on 3rd down, and we
Ray
all know
Davis.
how important that down is for
Dalton
both sides
Pink.
of the ball.
Elijah Ware.
You often
Keon
feel like you're
Coleman.
just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
Divide
And one
wheel.
of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's Trubisky to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Entering play call. Player. There are 9. Elijah Ware.
If you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the
Hail Mary.
quarterback and you don't
Build
see
slot
him.
off.
Sometimes
These
you'll
pot
pick
goal
a
line.
big lane for him to
Player.
hit you for
There.
big
Dalton
yardage. And that was
Kincaid.
an astute play by
Dalton
him to scramble out,
FGK.
see
White
that
rail.
lane, and burn them for a first down.
Trubisky will throw. This taken in by Kincaid.
Entering play call. Player. There are 9 categories. You have 7. Ray Day. Dalton Kincaid. Dalton.
And there wasn't
Pickett.
much room
White
for the
rail.
big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now Trubisky. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the
Entering
fourth.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options.
on for the
MADDEN
extra
is
point.
selected.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now
Entering
possession
play
will
call,
begin at the
coach
35
suggestions.
after the
There are 7
kickoff.
That's
categories.
certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's
Entering
all.
play call, coach
That's going to go
suggestions.
as a
There are
loss of a
7
yard, and it'll be
categories.
2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're
Entering
probably
play
thinking to
call,
yourself,
coach
why do they keep
suggestions.
feeding him
There
the
are
football?
7
Well, they trust him
categories.
first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3rd down and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7
Now that's smart football
categories.
right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of
safe
time
man.
considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowouts for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. You have 7 options. Ray Davis is selected.
Give a lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Luke McCaffrey, Mitchell Trubisky, Reggie Gilliam, Paparo.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It's now second.
And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Entering play call, Keon Coleman. AHB dive, inside zone, AHB dive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he'll get this one up to
Entering
the 26.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories who have 12 options. AHB
That's
power.
it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that
Click
clock ticking.
for play sheets. There are coach suggestion. AHB flood post. 26 through 0 flood post.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
No let
Entering
up in
play
this
call,
passing game. They've been
impulse
a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of
Entering
the
play
scramble.
call,
It's 2nd
up
down.
out, flood post.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Entering play call, recent. There are 9
Just 2
categories.
minutes
You have
remaining
9
here in the
options.
4th quarter of
Flood
what has
post
been
is
a
selected.
one-sided affair. So it's
Entering
Bills
play
football
call,
here as we get you
dive.
reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he stopped immediately there.
Entering play call, recent. There are 9 flood post.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Go. Cougar 19.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clark. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
That's good for
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Entering flood post, flood post.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set. 60 back.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he slides and covers up at the end.
Entering
He's going to be able to
play
pick up
call,
decent
flood post.
yardage.
A gain of
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
at the 10-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Entering
So
play call,
the
flood
there and go
post.
ahead and keep the yards lost on
Coach
that last
suggestions. AHD die, AHD strip, inside zone. Play sheets, there are 9. Player, there are Keon Coleman. Keon, corn dog, divide wheel. Curl flats.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Entering play call, Vic FGK flip cat, field goal 41 yards. Play sheets, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, there are 9. Cat, player, there are 9. Keon, corn, divide wheel. Corn dog trail.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This one complete to Coleman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation,
Entering
I'm
play
going to
call,
do it.
cover
And
6.
they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. It's a big play there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the
Entering
backfield.
play
Already
call,
got 2
coach
sacks. And
suggestions,
now
there
here's a
are 7
tackle behind the line.
categories. Cover 3 Buzzmable.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
One final try for Tagovailoa. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, these young guys on offense, they've been putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Finish game is selected.